Aries, and welcome to your next 7 days tarot reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. Let's see what we have for Aries. So we have dreams. As your first message, let's see what we have as an angel message. Okay, that's turned over. We have relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Let's see what we have with that, Aries. What do we have for our lovely Aries? Thank you, angel spirits, guides for the week. Next 7 days I'm doing. What do we have for our lovely Aries next 7 days? We have the Four of Cups. We have a King of Pentacles, can be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or the energy of the card, male or female. We have the Lovers. Eight of Swords. Five of Cups. We have Queen of Cups. Two of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Swords. I see this is quite a still energy, reflective energy this week. It might well be that, certainly in terms of relationships, you're asking yourself the question, is this person everything that I want right now? And that's what I think that you're reflecting on. Because the Four of Cups can be when somebody is reaching out, offering you something. Now, sometimes if this is somebody who is returning from the past, it can be, am I happy with the way things are? Or do I want to give this another chance? You know, am I happy with my life as it is? Am I happy with my circumstances? Or do I want to consider what this person's offering me? And similarly, if it is somebody in your current atmosphere, the same message applies. It can be, do I want this relationship or not? But it's something that we need to consider, because we don't necessarily want to make choices in haste that we later regret. So the advice for you this week is really consider what is going to bring you fulfillment, what is going to bring you joy. Sometimes we have to let the past guide us in some way, what has led to this point, and whether this has the potential for fulfillment and everything that you want with that dream's energy. Because somebody is regretting their actions, somebody is full of regret. Now, Five of Cups can be something ended and they miss you, whether they ended it or whether you ended it. This can be a scenario where they're hoping all is not lost, to build bridges, mend fences, re-enter your life in some way. Similarly, this can also be Aries in your current atmosphere where somebody may regret their actions. I wish I hadn't done that. And I'm really wanting to bring that sense of stability and security, meaning what they say, or certainly manifesting as meaning what they say. With the King of Pentacles energy, somebody who's solid, stable, secure, very successful in money as well. But it might well be that they're recognizing the value of the relationship they had with you, whether that was in the past or whether that's now, because there's the potential still for loss here. So They're wanting this sense of fresh commitment with you, or maybe making some kind of significant pledge or promise as part of this kind of regret energy. I feel you're being told to trust your heart here, Aries. Now, Queen of Cups energy is somebody who really is very intuitive and very heart-centered. This is about really choosing from the heart, listening to your heart, listening to those kind of emotions and feelings, but not to the point where this is somebody who is in touch with their emotions but not governed by them. And it's about being in that state where we're not letting passion or reactions or knee-jerk reactions, which can also be emotional reactions, govern us. This can be somebody who is very much in touch with their emotions but in control. And it's getting to that kind of state where you're ready to make that kind of decision, and that's what I'm seeing here. Now, Queen of Cups can also be very good in terms of consulting a kind of mother energy, or a friend, or could be sibling who has a very kind of maternal, nurturing, caring, compassionate quality, would also be very experienced in terms of matters of the heart as well. And it's to do with the lovers, a relationship at some kind of crossroads, whether you get back together or not, or whether you continue on the path that you're on, depending on what stage this is at. But the lovers is quite a powerful union. But remember, these two people choose to be together. They fit together like pieces of a jigsaw. So this is a real powerful union. It's whether you can overcome the issue or the obstacle between you. And that's what I'm seeing here. Because the Two of Pentacles, I don't know if I can trust this, I don't know if we can rebuild. I'm not sure, I don't know if we can do this. Because again, the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles is, I'm not ready to move forward right now. I'm not sure if we can heal and put the issue behind us and move on from this. So the Six of Swords can be very positive in terms of healing, but it's also our own energy. It's also our own mental perspective, that we have a clear direction in how we're moving forward. We understand how we're putting the issue behind us and moving in the right direction. But it feels like you're not in that state yet to do that. And you still need to weigh things up a bit more, and that's fine. I feel that you're being told here you will find the answer here. I certainly feel in this scenario here, it's about giving consideration this week, listening to that heart energy. And when you're feeling kind of like in control of your emotions and you feel that clear direction emerging within you as a result of that, then you're ready to make a decision. But I think until then, Aries, it feels like you're just reflecting this week. You need to think about it. This is the energy of you're not saying yes, you're not saying no, I'm just thinking about it, and I need to consider this carefully. Which I think is quite a wise state to be in, because then we don't make choices that we regret later down the line, And you also don't live with what if, what if I had given that person a chance? Could we have made it through? This is that kind of energy. So a period of reflection this week is needed. Don't be rushed. You come to the conclusion in your own time. It can also be, I will also say, Aries, we're talking about relationship harmony. And I've kind of spoken about more of a romantic kind of relationship, but this could also be equally to do with a business partnership, where someone has done something silly or that they regret their actions, and they're hoping that it's not going to sacrifice the business partnership. That would be the energy here, but you're not quite sure. Again, Two of Pentacles can be, I'm not sure whether to stay in this partnership or maybe get a job or start something on my own. This can be the scenario here. Any other advice for Aries? Thank you. Angels, spirits, guides. King of Wands. I feel that you will... King of Wands can be action-orientated energy. this was somebody, if this was an ex returning from the past as well, this could also be kind of like a three-way situation as well. The Knight of Cups. So listen, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles could be the same person, okay? And they're offering you love. They're offering you something that you need to consider, whether they're returning from the past or currently in your atmosphere. If they are more likely to return from the past here, Aries, then this can be a three-way situation where it could be an ex returning. And sometimes that's because it might well be that you're with somebody else and you have to consider and maybe make a choice between two people. And again, the same message applies. Let your heart be your guide. So for some of you, this could be an ex returning. Either way, you're really still being told, let your heart be your guide. Again, the King of Pentacles, King of Wands could be the same person. King of Wands taking action, maybe even working up the courage. You know, this can be the energy to speak to you, is what I'm getting here. And the flip side of this, Aries, could be you maybe regretting how something panned out, and you might want to reach out to somebody this week. And the advice would be reach out, because if you don't reach out to this person and say what you've got to say, whether they say yes or no to you, really it means that you move forward without regret. You know, you don't move forward with the what if factor. So the same message applies in the reverse. If you regretted something ended, or regretting how, you know, you might have acted in a scenario, and you wanted to make peace with somebody, or you wanted to re-enter their life in some way, start over, the same message applies. Take action, reach out, say what you've got to say, and then they say yes or no. They might think about it, they say yes or no, but ultimately then you live without regret. You know, you understand that you did what you needed to do, and there are no kind of like grey areas to be unanswered. There's no unfinished business. So this is what I'm seeing for you here. It's either or, really. All right, Aries, let's pull you a little affirmation for the week. I've got quite a few cards, but let's go with it. I am open to all that is good. I trust and know that goals will be achieved. I am powerful. I am grateful for my bright future. So those are the affirmations that have come out for you. Let's see what we have as a fairy message to finish off the reading. What do we have for Aries? Thank you. Okay, well, there's hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. That's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week, a wonderful next 7 days, and I will see you next time.